Okay, so I think this is something that needs to be addressed. So, My Little Pony Generation 6 was recently announced to be in the works, and it's going to release in early 2027. And I'm very excited for this. It follows the adventures of Twilight Sparkle, Pinkie Pie, Rainbow Dash, and Fluttershy. Um, I've noticed that people aren't even giving it a chance, just because Rarity and Applejack aren't included in the main cast. This isn't Generation 4, this is a new generation. It's not everything's going to be the same. And it was implied that AJ and Rarity are gonna, come down later in the line. I think it's low-key kind of pathetic to, view something as bad before it's even come out. You literally have no idea what this is gonna be, and you're already hating on it. I think the voice actors. I'm excited for the voice actresses. Loki. I think the Pinkie Pie one is spot on. By the way, you can find this on the official My Little Pony on Instagram and Hasbro official on YouTube. That's where they're mostly announcing Generation 6 and stuff, and I don't know where else they're announcing it, I just know it's on Insta and YouTube. But Loki, I am so sick of people judging things before it's even come out. And I feel like most of the criticism for Generation 6 stuff is that, oh, it's not Generation 4. Listen, Friendship is Magic is, my entire childhood, and I still watch it. But, if they keep... It's done and over with, okay? They're making a new generation, and low-key, if you don't like it, then... Yes, I know I say low-key a lot, that's just kind of my thing. But if you don't like it, then I think you should just say, hey, this doesn't look like it's going to be my cup of tea. And just don't watch it. It's really not some... And I've even seen somebody, which is kind of sad because they're one of my favorite YouTubers, say that they're making a better Generation 6. I won't mention their username so people don't go harassing them or so I don't get harassed because they do have a fairly large fan base. But yeah, they're making a better Generation 6. And I think assuming Generation 6 is going to be bad simply because and I know it's only because Rarity and Applejack aren't in the main cast. That's your... Okay, so because your two favorite characters aren't in it automatically makes it the worst. I don't see how the logic is logicking. It's pretty... And also, I do want to say, as much as I love My Little Pony, as someone who is going to be turning 15 next year, and is also going to be taking driver's ed pretty soon, I love My Little Pony. I love it so much. But let's be real, its target audience is not older teens and adults. It's for little girls. That doesn't mean it's bad for people like myself and older to be watching the show. I think it's awesome that we have a diverse audience. But you also have to remember that Hasbro is doing this for, younger kids, not people our age and up. So if you're not happy with what you get, then low-key just don't watch it. I'm so sick of hearing complaints about Generation 6. I'm very excited for this. I have high hopes because, honestly, I'm glad that it's just not that it seems it's not going to be a continuation of Generation 4 like Generation 5 was, because in my opinion, Generation 5, while not horrible, it did make the mistake of like building off of Generation 4. And I think like the thing, and I think My Little Pony's like thing is that it's supposed to like build off. It's not supposed to build off other generations. Like, yeah, it'll include the same characters, but like it's not going to be like a sequel or a prequel and things like that. Like it's always like its own thing despite like including the same characters, but they always have like a fun twist on the characters each generation. So, yeah. I think we should just be grateful that we're not getting another Generation 5. So, I'm very excited. And the people who keep hating on it before it's even come out, yeah, just don't interact with me because, yeah. I really hope, I do have hope for this generation. And I'm pretty sure no generation is ever going to live up to the hype Generation 4 Friendship is Magic lived up to, but I do have hope for the voice actresses. From what I've seen, I love Pinkie Pie and Rainbow Dash's voice actresses. Twilight and Fluttershy are pretty good too, but I do think that their voice actresses could like try to be a bit more in the range. However, it's still a work in progress, so maybe they'll change. And even if they don't, like I said, it's a new generation. Not everything's going to be the same. So to those of you who keep judging it, just don't talk to me. Like it's so petty to like automatically write off Generation 6 as awful simply because Generation 5 flopped. Or because your two favorite characters aren't in it. Like, I mean, look, Generation 3, I don't know much about Generation 3, to be completely honest with you guys, but I do know that I think Cheerly and Scootaloo were very prominent characters, like the part of the main cast. And so was Tularula. And in Generation 4, you know, they weren't part of the main cast. I mean, Scootaloo was still a very prominent character, but she wasn't part of the main cast. But it's still, Generation 4 still wound up being amazing. So, like, I think instead of judging Generation 6, we should actually try to have hope. Anywho, that's the end of my rant. Fuck you guys, and bye.